Welcome to a Legendarium special about the sweet history of candy canes. In this installment, we will talk about how the holiday treat spread from Cologne, Germany, to anywhere in the globe where people celebrate Christmas. The sweet and striped shepherd's hooks can be found in almost any retail outlet during the holiday season. While peppermint is the most popular flavor, other flavors include bacon, pickle, wasabi, rotisserie chicken, and pizza. Whatever the flavor, those buying and selling candy canes are continuing a tradition that dates back to the 17th century. By then, sugar had become increasingly common in Europe, including pulled sugar, which was used to make candy sticks. Local legend claims that these candy sticks became canes during the year 1670 in Germany. A German choirmaster at Cologne Cathedral supposedly gave candy sticks to quiet his fidgety choir boys during services, a gentler form of enticement than whacking them with a switch. The board complained, arguing that sweets should not be eaten during solemn church services. So the choirmaster added a hook, making the stick resemble a shepherd's staff, a religious reference that would calm the board's concerns. Another theory argues that people simply twisted candy sticks into canes to make them easier to hang on their Christmas trees alongside cookies, fruits, and other treats. Neither story can be confirmed, so people can believe what they are inclined to believe. Regardless, from there, they became popular throughout German-speaking countries. During the 18th century, candies often served as medicine, so local apothecaries doubled as candy makers. Medicinal ingredients prescribed for illness tended to be unpleasant-tasting concoctions of herbs, so to help the patient consume the bad-tasting medicine, chemists suspended the herbs in sugar and peppermint, whose cooling masked the flavor of awful-tasting herbs. Given that English kings began coming from Germany after 1714, it is very likely that the tradition of candy canes went with them from Germany to the United Kingdom. The London confectioner Smith & Company, which made medicinal lozenges, invented Altoids in 1781, and a German immigrant first introduced candy canes to the United States. The first reference we can find to candy cane stateside is in 1847, when German-Swedish immigrant August Imgard of Wooster, Ohio, decked his blue spruce tree with paper ornaments and candy canes. From then on, they became popular as a Christmas decoration in the Midwestern United States, which had a large German-speaking population then. Later in the 19th century, the apothecary and the candy maker started to become separate professions, and after the United States Civil War, the price of sugar fell, opening the door to the rise of candy. Yet these early candy canes looked different. They tended to be snow white, with scarlet stripes only appearing towards the end of the 19th century. Prior to then, Christmas cards showed nothing but plain white candy canes. Bob's Candies, based in Albany, Georgia, became the first company to really invest in the striped look. Lieutenant Bob McCormick began making candy canes for local children during the 1920s. They became such a hit that he decided to start mass producing them. However, that meant a lot of work since all of the candy sticks had to be bent by hand, which probably helped to cause a breakage rate of nearly 20%. With the help of his brother-in-law, a Catholic priest named Gregory Harding Keller, McCormick invented the Keller machine, which twisted and cut soft candy automatically. The McCormick Company of Albany, Georgia, then became the leading peppermint candy cane producer throughout the late 1950s. By then, the company produced 1.8 million sticks of candy each day and had national sales of $3.3 million. Among the Catholic populations of the Midwest, stories emerged about the striped candy canes being a secret code among persecuted Catholics in Germany and England during the 17th and 18th centuries. Lore told of the stripes serving as a secret language among Catholics, depending on the stripes. 3 represented the Trinity and 1 for Christ's sacrifice upon the cross. Today, many love peppermint candy canes for the refreshing, cool taste that they leave. It comes from peppermint oil and extracts, primarily the essential oil menthol. Menthol is an alcohol known for its waxy, crystalline appearance and is responsible for the cooling sensation that people taste when they eat mint. The average candy cane today is 5 inches long with only 50 calories and no fat or cholesterol. According to a study, about 54% of people suck on their canes, while another 24% just crunch it outright. According to the National Confectioners Association, about 1.2 billion candy canes are made each year. About 90% of those are sold between Thanksgiving and Christmas, with December 26 being National Candy Cane Day. A Geneva, Illinois chef named Elaine Roby made the world's largest candy cane in 2012. It grew 51 feet long, required 900 pounds of sugar to make, and local people eventually smashed it up with a hammer so that everybody could take home a piece. And Elaine Roby continued a candy cane making tradition that dates back nearly 350 years to that Choirmaster in Cologne, Germany. That wraps things up for this episode of The Legendarium. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press like. If you want to see more, press subscribe. And if you've got anything to say, let me know in the comments section. Thanks again for joining me, and I hope that you have a great rest of the day.